Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Central Michigan Chippewas. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Chippewas will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bobcats offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
On the run, it's Gray. Gets it past the marker. Made a defender miss. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Bobcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds his man. It's Jordan. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Central Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Looking downfield, it's Warner. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Chippewas lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback
turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Chippewas are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Chips. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. He's the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. Open space at the 25. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Slater. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Warner. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Chippewas look to keep this drive humming. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Warner. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's loose. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over Boston College. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Runs through a tackle. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Warner. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out. It's Hoffman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Chippewas can really attack on this second and short. Finding open areas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Chippewas in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
It's complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quarterback looks for a little space.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these 1st downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here we go. They'll leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Chippewas are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Warner. A little release to the back. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snags it down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it. And they make a great play there, but, man, this game's almost over. That's too late.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Going up top again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. It'll be third and long. The inside handoff. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bobcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Under fire. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positive and build on, and it's nice to see your team continue. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Flashes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go on the attack first. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Warner. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Guys, let's chat about Central Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Power football with the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And the Chippewas are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Chips. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He marched 78 yards down the field, and he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kent State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So straight up just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the golden flashes line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working that left side now. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Complete out of the backfield. It's a running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin has the lead right now. Feels like Bucky's been doing his share of push-ups, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Oregon. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed in the middle, it's Breeze. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Golden Flashes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Out of the gun to give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Chippewas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap. They've been making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty damn quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Flashes want to crank the tempo.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The golden flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Plucks it out of the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Turning on the Jets. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chippewas back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Chips. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. It's a seam wide open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle, and with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And the Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The give to the tailback.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw. It's Warner. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And the Chippewas are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Leaves it with the back. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA so very critical. How about this one today? Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Benedict. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that,
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Flashes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Golden Flashes decide to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. The give as they work on that clock.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's full.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Zips will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Central Michigan's offense will have the football first. They'll try the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Warner. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there, thanks. Senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Makes the grab. It's Booker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Running into the open space. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Chippewas are on the move. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
The Chippewas are in the red zone. Looking for a crease, it's Randall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Chippewas.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Akron's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Catch in the middle. It's Goodwin. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Zips heading quickly to the line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw on third and short. Catch in the middle, it's Goodwin. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the fullback. Wide open spaces. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's random. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Warner. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Chippewas, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Warner. Zings it complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Zips will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Got his man on the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Warner. Quickly complete. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Makes the catch. It's Branch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Zips send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. And he's got him. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Chippewas have this offense rolling. From the gun, give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Randall. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Central Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Knox. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Zips will hustle to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Central Michigan.
The Zips will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Now facing a 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a knee. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.